Did the daughter of a British media tycoon become the right hand of one of history's most notorious predators? On today's episode of the Infographic Show, we're revealing how they caught Ghislaine Maxwell. Maxwell stood
I was muted!
Behind the monster
shit!
was the puppet master.
I forgot to unmute my mic.
Wealth, fame, and a front row.
Let's start this again. Welcome to my very first reaction video. Thank you very much, guys. Anyway, we're listening to Infographic Show and how Epstein and Maxwell empire finally collapsed. Sorry, my mic was accidentally muted. It was total fail. Total fail. But anyway, I'm going to go back on what I said earlier because my mic was muted. I was just commenting on how Maxwell's mansion probably was exactly like this with a whole bunch of dollar bills all over the place and shit. They're swimming in it. Because she's like the ultimate sugar baby to one of the most rich and most corrupt businessmen to ever freaking live.
In a front row seat to the
I'm pretty sure she was a sugar baby.
The glamour lurked something far darker. She thought
I think she was a sugar baby, man.
Operating in the shadows until it all came tumbling down. So how did the daughter of a British media tycoon become the right hand of one of history's...
And also what I was saying earlier, is I don't know why these really famous people don't think they're gonna get away with it, you know? I don't know what goes through these celebrities' head, thinking they're gonna get away with it forever just because they're wealthy or shit. Because they're wealthy and extremely popular and beloved by all Americans, and they can get away with anything, and nobody's gonna eventually find out. I mean, the truth is eventually gonna come out, man. I mean, look at freaking Bill Cosby, man. Look at Bill Cosby. He thought, he was too big to fall. He thought he was too big for his... Yeah, he thought he was too big for his empire to fall down. He thought he could get away with for the rest of his life, like drugging women and shit. And nope. Eventually, it backfired. Right on him. He could not get away with it forever. It's actually amazing how long he got away with it. How long as he did is pretty incredible. Like, when it was Bill Cosby, I was pretty depressed. I'm not gonna lie. I was really depressed because I was like, fuck. I used to watch the Bill Cosby show. Oh my gosh. Even though Fat Albert kind of came after my time, I went back and watched reruns of Fat Albert because I know he like helped out with the creation of that cartoon. He was like America's dad. Just to find out later on he was drugging and raping women. It was hard. It's hard to handle.
Most notorious predators. On today's episode of the Infographic Show, we're revealing how they caught Ghislaine Maxwell. Maxwell's story doesn't start with Jeffrey Epstein, but it ends with him. When he died in his cell, the headlines focused on him, the scandal, the unanswered questions. And behind every one of those questions was a name the world barely knew. His death was one of the most shocking moments in modern criminal history. The notorious sex trafficker was supposed to be locked down inside of one of America's most secure prisons.
She dated another sex trafficker before Epstein? What? What the hell? What the fuck? Does she have some kind of fetish for human traffickers or some shit? Or trial traffickers? What the fuck? What?
Prisons. His every move under constant watch. The official story said he died by his own hand. However, the mix of security failures and rumors of powerful
Epstein,
figures
never mind.
who might have shared in Epstein's
Epstein.
crimes made many believe the government was hiding something. One thing, however, was certain. His victims would never see justice, at least not from him. When Epstein died awaiting trial, it wasn't just the end of his...
They eventually saw justice, I guess in a way, but it was too late, man. It's too late. It's too late. It's really sad. Depressing.
His case. It was the end of his victim's last hope for answers. The infamous list stayed secret, and none of his clients were ever charged. Only one person has gone to jail in connection with Epstein's trafficking network, Ghislaine Maxwell. Once seen as a successful businesswoman, She hid an extraordinarily dark side. She wasn't just Epstein's associate, she was his partner in crime, the one who drew
his sugar baby. His sugar baby.
his victims into his world, and eventually became a predator herself. And it would be a long...
Wait, she didn't start as a predator? I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure she always had those tendencies, man. I mean, she knew what she was getting into, man. She knew that Epstein was a creep and a trafficker. At least I'm pretty sure.
Long, shocking descent to the prison cell she now finds herself in.
She didn't give a shit.
Maxwell was born in 1961, the 9th child of Elizabeth and Robert Maxwell. Her father was a powerful and wealthy media magnate who had immigrated to France from what was then Czechoslovakia. From the very start, the family was marked by tragedy. Just 2 days after Ghislaine was born, her 15-year-old brother was in a car accident that left him in a coma for 6 years before he died. The loss cast a pall over her early childhood. Her mother later noted that Ghislaine showed signs of disordered eating from a young age. But in a household that large, no one intervened. The family's wealth ensured that she had the best of everything, except perhaps attention. She would attend top private schools that gave her even more access to higher levels of society. She excelled in school, later attending Oxford University, where she would make some of the most powerful connections around.
That's how they all start, man. That's how a lot of celebrities start, and giant businessmen.
But there was one connection that meant more than any other. Parents insist they don't have favorite kids, but kids say they can tell. And there was little doubt that Ghislaine was the apple of her daddy's eyes. Maxwell helped her father with his research into emerging technologies, and this would help her make many connections in the business world. But there was a darker side to Robert Maxwell's favoritism. The business magnate was intensely protective of his daughter, discouraging her from...
What? Overprotective parent. Yeah, sounds about right. Overprotective parent.
from dating while she was still in school. However, this wouldn't hamper her social skills at all.
Really?
As soon as Ghislaine graduated from school, she wasted no time establishing herself on the London social scene. She was soon promoted to director of the Oxford United Football Club, one of her father's many businesses. She also dabbled in journalism, working for The European, a weekly...
She was a journalist for The European. I told you never to trust journalists, man. You do not trust journalists, man. Do not fucking trust them. We all know fucking 2020 shit. Peaceful protests. It was nothing more than peaceful protests. Fucking bullshit. Fucking cities are on fire and shit. Yeah. I'm not surprised she was a journalist. Of course she was a journalist.
The newspaper that her father had founded. Robert even named his yacht the Lady Ghislaine. With everything handed to her, she could have coasted for life.
Aw, he named the ship after her. How sweet. How sweet. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool thing for a father to do for her. Too bad she became, the way she did.
But she had bigger ambitions. One of her first
Of course she had
ventures
ambitions.
was to start the Kit Kat Club. Sure, it might sound seedy, but for those versed in 18th century British culture, it had very different connotations. The original club was a political and literary club held at taverns and attended by some of the most learned men in Britain. This new version was a women's club and allowed Maxwell access to some of the savviest investors in the country, which was just as well. She had big plans of her own. Robert was going to do whatever he needed to in order to make his daughter a success, which included starting a company for her in New York. The business, which mostly seemed...
That's, yeah. It's kind of how, Donald Trump became big. That's how he became super rich and wealthy and famous. It wasn't because of him, but originally his parents helped him out. Being the wealthy, multi-millionaire, maybe billionaire tycoons of New York with multiple different businesses and a whole freaking empire. Yeah, sounds about right.
To exist for corporate dealings and favors, never made a profit, but it wasn't supposed to. Ghislaine could jet back and forth across the Atlantic. That is, when she wasn't spending her time on the yacht named after her. It had been outfitted with a spa, a sauna, and even a dance floor, making it a floating party house for her and her friends. And that seemed to be Ghislaine's top talent, making friends and associates. While Ghislaine was the apple of her father's eye, he wasn't afraid to use her. In 1990, she was used as a courier during Maxwell's plan to defraud the stockholders of Berlitz, a major American company. Ghislaine would continue to be her father's emissary abroad during these years, spending plenty of time in New York after he purchased the New York Daily News. It was pretty clear
Maxwell's father owned the New York Daily News? Back in like the 90s? Well, it's news to me. I had no idea. Absolutely no clue.
That she was the heir apparent to his empire and would be ready to represent his holdings when the time came. And that would be sooner than anyone expected. In November 1991, Robert Maxwell's body was found drifting near his yacht off the Canary Islands. His death remains a mystery. The Canary Islands. His death remains. Wait,
repeat that.
And that would be sooner than anyone expected. In November 1991, Robert Maxwell's body was found drifting near his yacht off the Canary Islands. His death remains a mystery, but no evidence of foul play was ever discovered.
Bullshit. Bullshit, man. His daughter's a psycho. His daughter is a fucking psycho, man. I'm telling you. Even before she got into this, into child exploitation and child trafficking, she was an absolute psychopath. I could get. It's got it. She's got to be the only one. If it was only him, it was only him and Christine. Ghislaine. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. But I think she pushed her father off. She killed her father and then pushed her body off the yacht. I'm Garrett fucking T, man. Garrett fucking T. She was trying to take her father's money. She was trying to take all her parents, her dad's money. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure she grabbed a knife, stabbed him, and then threw him off the side of the yacht to rot. Not even burying him or anything. She's just. I mean, okay, maybe I don't have much proof, but fuck, how else would he have died, man? What, he's gonna commit suicide? He wasn't suicidal. He wasn't suicidal. No. I highly doubt he's suicidal. No, I mean, they had no record of him even having suicidal thought. He had a freaking newspaper empire behind his wing. Like, what? Well, I'm pretty sure, man. I think she killed him.
Ghislaine wasted no time taking charge, handling her father's business paperwork.
No empathy, no remorse. She just went in and took charge, just like that.
Attending the funeral in Israel alongside some of the country's most powerful figures.
Israel.
To this day, Maxwell maintains her father was murdered, and soon the other shoe was about to drop.
Yeah. I wonder who murdered him. I wonder.
On the surface, Robert appeared to be an upstanding businessman. Behind the scenes, it was a very different story. He was exposed for looting the pension funds of Mirror Group newspapers, the media empire he controlled. More than 30,000 employees lost their savings, and two of Ghislaine's brothers, tangled in their father's affairs, were indicted. However, they would ultimately be acquitted after a lengthy trial, but it would cast a shadow over the family's reputation, which meant it was the perfect time for Ghislaine to strike out on her own. The Maxwell family name was Mudd in England, and so Ghislaine moved to the United States full-time not long after her father's death. She had a trust fund set up that gave her a hefty yearly income and plenty of connections in New York to help find her housing. She got a job at a real estate office, but it was her golden tongue that would soon prove her biggest asset. She knew how to talk to people.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to put this in the chat. Hold on, I gotta put the original video, otherwise it'd be copyright infringement. Okay, hold on. This is the link to the video. one moment. There we go. That's the link to the video if you want to watch it yourselves. I am so sorry. I am not trying to copyright infringe. I am not trying to copyright infringe.
Especially celebrities. And it wasn't long before she was invited to every party in town. Aside from one arrest for drunk driving, she managed to stay under the radar and escape her father's shadow. But a much larger shadow would soon find her. Jeffrey Epstein had weaved a long, tangled web to get to
And this is where Jeffrey Epstein comes on in. Here to save the day, I guess? I don't know. Well, no, he didn't save anybody. He's a villain. He's the America's ultimate supervillain.
Where he was in the 1990s, he had become a teacher not long after high school, but he was fired from the private school that he taught at for inappropriate behavior with
females. Yeah. Yeah. That's where it starts. That's where it started. Jeffrey. Sick, perverted freak. He gets fired for sexually harassing his students. Of course. Of course. Who would have saw that coming?
Female students. He soon wound up working in finance, despite having no background in it, and proceeded to take every opportunity to manipulate young women, including posing as a Victoria's Secret
Oh, he made it a career! Oh, of course! He made it a career to manipulate women! Jeez! Damn! He didn't just come up with the bright idea after Credit opened his island thinking, you know what I should do? I should commit evil acts here that are absolutely terrible and vile and makes me an absolutely shitty human being just all of a suddenly. Just because I wonder how long get away with it. No. He was always like this. He was always like this.
Talent scout. He was an opportunist and a schemer of the highest order, and he took every attempt to work his way into high society. So it was only a matter of time before the two crossed paths. The early days of Maxwell and Epstein's relationship are shrouded in mystery. Some reports say
the evil duo meet. The evil duo first meet.
That Robert was responsible for the first meeting, likely having no idea what kind of person Epstein was. Others say they met at his office in New York in 1991, not long after she had a messy breakup with a South African businessman. Over the next 2 years, the two developed a close friendship, and something more. They took cruises together, attended events, and were reportedly intimate from 1994 to 2001. It's not clear when she became aware of his darker side, and when she did, she was all in.
She was all in. Psychopath falls in love with a psychopath. It's where everything originates. Oh, fuck me.
Point, Maxwell had plenty of friends in high society, many of whom had front row seats to the development of their relationship, and they quickly saw how disturbingly entangled the two had become. Ghislaine was desperate to marry Epstein, while he played things more cool, sometimes showering her with affection, sometimes ignoring her.
Or rubbing her legs like he's always reported doing. Or her legs and her feet like an absolute creep, and she loves it because she's absolutely a psycho bitch. A psycho creepy bitch.
Epstein's household staff said that she seemed to be his primary girlfriend, giving her some authority over the household and their jobs. She was now at the center of the world's social scene. Any memories of her father's infamous financial crimes that destroyed the family name were long forgotten. She would be mixing with some of the most powerful people alive.
Is that Bill Gates? I think that's Bill Gates. I'm pretty sure that's Bill Gates.
President Bill Clinton, real estate magnate Donald.
Bill Clinton, my bad.
Trump, and
Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, of course. Also Donald Trump.
Powerhouse attorney Alan Dershowitz. But the associate she became closest to was Prince Andrew, Queen Elizabeth's second son, who she had met while she was a student at Oxford.
Prince Andrew. Oh, Prince Andrew had been to that island a lot of times. I'm sure he's been to that island a whole lot. perverted little freak. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit so I'm not copyright infringing.
Jeffrey Epstein was wildly wealthy, and that level of wealth largely means you can have whatever you want. Soon, Epstein was recruiting targets for his powerful friends, whether the encounters were legal or not. While many of the rumors involving figures like Trump, Clinton, and Dershowitz remain unverified, that wasn't the case for Prince Andrew. One woman, who later died in 2025, directly accused him of assault, and Epstein of trafficking her. And Maxwell was right in the middle of it. If she was initially a naive recruit into Epstein's world, that wasn't the case anymore.
No, she was never naive. She always knew. She knew from the beginning.
As he built his twisted empire, Maxwell became one of the only people he fully trusted. She would facilitate the events where he would recruit both targets and victims. She was a trained helicopter pilot, one of the many privileges of being a rich man's daughter, and that gave her access to one of Epstein's most closely guarded secrets.
She knew how to fly a helicopter? What the fuck? She knew how to fly a helicopter? What the fuck? How the hell did she have time to learn how to fly a freaking helicopter? I mean, doesn't that take years of training? In like some kind of flight school or something? Like, don't you have to be like well licensed, well trained for that kind of stuff? I mean, and then she was all on top of that a businesswoman. Like, how the fuck did she even have time to be able to accomplish all that?
Secrets, his private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands, where he carried out much of his criminal activity. Not only was it a tax haven, but it had far less legal scrutiny. Soon, this partnership would hit rocky waters. Epstein was a cunning criminal, but he was also a twisted man with evil urges, and he was soon caught up in a public sex scandal. He was arrested for soliciting a minor in Florida and went to prison, although he got...
So he went to prison beforehand. Huh. He went to prison beforehand for what was it? Sexually assaulting a minor?
He was arrested for soliciting a minor in Florida and went to prison, although he got a surprisingly light sentence with privileges no sex offender was supposed to.
Privileges, yeah. He got a very light sentence. Of course he did. Of course he did. Rich privilege, dude. Rich privilege, man. The celebrities, they get away with all kinds of crazy shit, and they serve almost no time in jail whatsoever. Because, oh my gosh, he's a celebrity! I want to be friends with that, the judges and whatnot, the justices. Oh, I want to be friends with that celebrity. I'll give you a lighter sentence, even though you should be serving like 25 years to half life in prison. I'm just gonna go ahead and wave it off, and yeah, just like 2 months. All right, that's good enough.
The case raised a lot of eyebrows, and Maxwell knew that she had to distance herself. She stopped attending events with him, dialed back her social presence, and went to work rebuilding her reputation. After all, she had done it many times before. One of the things Maxwell was highly skilled at was laundering good deeds to take the heat off of her, and she wasted no time after Epstein's conviction. She soon founded the Terra Mar Project, a nonprofit organization aimed at protecting our oceans and the life within it. This initiative...
Oh, she was an environmentalist. Wow. She's so caring. So caring of our environment. Oh, the little fish life. Getting all the trash out of their oceans. I guess a broken clock is right once in a while. Fuck.
Soon attracted many top donors, and her star was on the rise again. She even gave a TED Talk on the project in 2014. She worked with board member Stuart...
Christine Maxwell had a TED Talk. Christine Maxwell produced a TED Talk. She produced a TED Talk. TED Talk allowed her to have a conference. Oh my gosh. TED Talks. She was on TED Talks. Oh my goodness. I am at a loss for words here. Fucking TED Talks. I knew they were terrible. I do. I swear, those producers at fucking TED Talks, they be people that run it. I think they're secretly pedophiles. I mean, they had some lady up there one time. They had, they had a lady up there tried to advocate for pedophile rights. What the fuck? It was like, it was shocking. I was like, what the fuck, TED Talk? What the fuck, TED Talks? Yeah, they had somebody up there trying to advocate for pedophile rights. Trying to get the same immunity as like what LGBT community. Oh my fucking hell, man. Here, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. Let's skip ahead. Again, don't want to commit copyright infringement.
Including with political analyst Scott G. Borgenson. At first, Maxwell wasted no time forging new social connections, including with political analyst Scott G. Borgenson. The Massachusetts man was soon playing host to her at his house, and it seemed like she had moved on from Epstein. The two were fairly secretive about their relationship, and it was speculated that they had quietly married. However, no record was ever found. She kept a low profile, stayed out of the headlines, and to everyone on the fringe,
secret marriage, secret affair,
it seemed clear that she had turned over a new leaf. It was all a lie. The details of Maxwell and Epstein's relationship have never been fully
turning a new leaf. Turning a new leaf, yeah. Turning a new leaf, yeah.
Revealed. The evidence suggests that they ended their romance sometime before his first arrest and conviction, but that doesn't mean that they severed their business relationship. Once Epstein was out of prison, Maxwell was pulled even deeper into his world as he set about rebuilding his network of powerful friends. To outsiders who knew of his reputation, it was shocking. How could a known sex criminal suddenly be at every elite party in New York? It helps to have connections. Both Maxwell and Epstein had spent years forging financial and social links to some of the most powerful businessmen and politicians in the world, and no one knows exactly which of them have taken their relationships further. Epstein was infamous for keeping close ties on who had any dealings with him, potentially for blackmail purposes. Additionally, the parties he attended were always working parties where he looked to make new connections. This would lead to many uncomfortable photo ops for the people that he met, even though many of them had no dealings with Epstein Island or his criminal enterprise. Sooner or later, the truth would come out. The extent of Maxwell's involvement in Epstein's criminal activities remained unknown until the first clue surfaced in 20.
How they remained unknown? Oh my gosh. Government cover up, I'm pretty sure. Government cover up. The feds and CIA, FBI all hiding this shit. All hiding this shit because there's a whole bunch of Republican Democrat politicians had business deals on that island.
2015. In 2015, an anonymous woman, later identified as Virginia Giuffre, alleged that Maxwell recruited her at the age of 16 while she was working for Donald Trump at the Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. She thought that she was being offered a job, and it turned out that she would be pulled into Epstein's twisted underground. Maxwell wasn't just Epstein's money woman. She was his primary recruiter and enforcer. She knew
the first Mar-a-Lago victim right there. The first Mar-a-Lago victim.
Every bit of the sordid sexual empire he was building. The lawsuit would ultimately quietly be settled, but this was only a civil lawsuit with no criminal fallout. That luck wouldn't hold up. 2 years later, Sarah Ransom filed a lawsuit claiming that she had been blackmailed by Maxwell with the threat of having her career destroyed if she didn't give in to Epstein's sexual demands. Maxwell quietly settled this lawsuit as well.
The fuck?
Well, with the threat of having her career destroyed if she didn't give in to Epstein's sexual demands. Maxwell quietly settled this lawsuit as well. But
fucking blackmailing, of course.
But the walls were closing in. It was only a matter of time until someone had the leverage to take it to criminal court, and that turned out to be a woman named Maria Farmer. The artist filed a public sworn affidavit in a federal court describing the crimes that had been committed against her and her younger sister in 1996. This was ostensibly part of Giuffre's lawsuit, but it
1996? That was before before Epstein bought the island, though. That was definitely before Epstein bought the island. Of course, Epstein was a creep and probably raped a whole bunch of women before he bought the island. Yeah.
Provided vital
This is back in 96, man. I was 4 years old, by the way. 4 years old when this shit happened.
information. This was seen as one of the turning points in the indictment against Epstein in 2019. And as everyone knows, the mastermind never saw trial. Despite Epstein's death, things were far from over. All the scrutiny on the case actually supercharged efforts to get
Hey,
justice
big face,
for the
how you
victims.
doing? What's up, Biggie? How you doing, Biggie? I'm watching. I'm doing good, yeah. Watching, reacting to some YouTube videos about Jeffrey Epstein. Uh, Starting off with the infographics show, and I got some other videos here. Some of the the Epstein jerky. I'll start that over. Uh, there's a video of guys sneaking onto Jeffrey Epstein's island. Oh yeah, it's wild, dude. It is so fucking wild. But yeah, this is my first ever reaction. It's I gotta say, at first I was really nervous, but I'm getting, I'm feeling it, man. You read a lot about it. Yeah, I've been meaning to read the files myself. Oh, yeah, it's some dark shit, man. I've never actually read it, but I've heard some terrifying shit, dude. Some really messed up shit. Like babies being like they're knifing open babies and eating their intestines and shit, or turning the turning or forcing underage girls to into rape, of course, and then forcing them to give birth to babies so they could be turned into like beef jerky, uh, or human jerky, I should say.
And soon, several lawsuits were filed against his estate, and one after another named Maxwell as one of the co-conspirators.
Of course, I go on fucking Google and say, it's just a conspiracy theory. It's just a conspiracy theory. There's no evidence that he did this. No, bullshit. Bullshit. It's in the fucking files, dude. I guarantee you it's in the fucking files.
Jane Doe's led lawsuits, and Annie Farmer, the younger sister of Maria, went public with her own accusations. Shortly before Epstein's arrest and subsequent death, it became clear the feds were interested in Maxwell's role in the whole affair. When an appeals court ordered documents from an old civil suit unsealed, her lawyers fought hard to keep them hidden.
Fuck those Satanists, exactly. Exactly. Go to church, man. Be one with the Lord. Don't do shit like this, or even half as terrible as this.
Until the truth leaked out anyway. Her ties to some of the most disturbing sex crimes in modern history were revealed. Several victims said Maxwell didn't just facilitate the crimes, she participated in them, being just as sick as her late boss. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah, people still denying even if it's right in their face. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. There's no convincing them, man. There's no convincing them. Taking reaction requests? Taking reaction requests. I don't know what that means, mistress. Sorry, I don't know what you mean by reaction requests. Oh, reaction requests. Oh, duh. I'm such a stupid. Like, yeah, is there a video you want me to react to? Sorry. I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, well, what videos do you want me to react to? Just link them on the chat. Sorry, I'm stupid. Don't mind me, though.
Time before she...
Unlisted Minecraft bit video if you like that kind of stuff. I'm not much of a Minecraft fan. Yeah, I'm not much of a Minecraft fan. I appreciate it. I kind of want to keep to the topic of my reaction, though, if that's alright. Sorry about that.
was charged. They just had to find her. Maxwell seemed to vanish. In the years...
Oh, the pic with the beat? Oh my gosh, no, I'm not... Oh, buddy, I'm nervous as it is. This is my first reaction video. I'm sure it is funny, man. I'm sure it's really funny. It's just, whew. This is my first reaction video. I'm really nervous.
that followed, she was rarely seen in public. At one point, even her lawyers claimed they didn't know where she was, or if she was still in the country.
It is dark. I'm sorry. This shit is very, very dark. But it's something I feel I need to go over, man. It is something I feel I need to get over. I go over because it's just insanity to me. It's even though it's dark, it's interesting, you know. Okay, alrighty.
The pattern wasn't new. During the civil lawsuits, a judge even allowed opposing attorneys to hire a private investigator to track her down and serve papers. That was for civil court, so it was no surprise that she was even harder to find now. She was subpoenaed as a part of the investigation in the aftermath of Epstein's death, but U.S. Virgin Islands authorities searched in vain, and things would have to get high-tech to track her down. When the indictment finally came down, the authorities kept it quiet. Tipping her off could lead to her fleeing to a foreign country with no extradition treaty. So the FBI used a technique called Stingray, officially known as an ISMI catcher. The device mimics a cell tower, intercepting mobile traffic and tracking phone locations. It allowed agents to trace Maxwell's phone as she entered New Hampshire, making calls to her husband, sister, and lawyers. And she would definitely need the latter. Maxwell was charged with 6 federal crimes, including sex trafficking, perjury, and multiple crimes.
They got her! They got her! You don't mess with the feds, man. You don't mess with the feds. You think? I mean, we with all this like technology, phones and shit, they could track you, man. They know they know where I am. They know what I'm doing every freaking second. And she definitely wasn't careful enough for herself. Did they actually arrest her? Yeah, of course they arrested her.
Crimes targeting minors. The indictment painted a picture of someone who was deeply involved in every layer of Epstein's
eventually
crimes.
they did.
Almost anything he did.
She's probably one of those luxury jails, but yeah, I think they arrested her, man.
Guilty of as well. She was arrested in July 2020, less than a year after Epstein's death, and would go on trial the following year. Prosecutors would upgrade the charges in March 2021, adding high-level sex trafficking charges. While her lawyers argued that she should be released on bail, the judge wasn't having it, and she spent over 500 days in protective solitary confinement while awaiting trial. And when the gavel came down, they had
put her in
her
luxury
dead to
jail.
rights.
Yeah, they put her in luxury jail.
Maxwell never took the stand, but the trial laid out a damning picture. One victim testified that Maxwell and Epstein had turned a girls' summer camp into a pyramid scheme, using their victims to lure in even more young girls.
They used kids that they kidnapped to capture and lure other kids in to the island. They use kids to lure more kids. Oh my goodness.
Epstein's personal concierge testified as well, delivering some of the most devastating evidence, detailing how Maxwell profited from Epstein's abuse. It was no surprise at all when she was convicted.
Kids are extremely impressionable too. They're very impressionable. They don't question. They don't. You tell. I mean, some children. They don't. Yeah. They're very impressionable. They won't question you or your motives. They're just like, oh, you seem like a nice guy. I'll just trust you, and everything will be amazing. And oh my gosh, who's Ghislaine Maxwell? She's pretty much the sugar baby of Jeffrey Epstein. Or eventually wife, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's fiance, not sure. I think he's either fiance or wife, but yeah. Yeah.
5 sex trafficking charges and was facing a sentence of up to 65 years. Maxwell would ultimately.
The most messed up thing is she knew she was getting involved with a child child trafficker too, and she didn't care. Oh yeah, well, Maxwell's in jail, and then Epstein's dead. So, apparently, they claim he committed suicide in prison. I don't believe that. I think he was executed. I think he got killed. I think he got killed. Yeah, I think the Clintons sent an assassin to take him out to hide all the evidence that Bill Clinton was on that freaking island. At least that's what I'm getting out of this. I think that's what really happened, but truth is, at the end, I don't really know. Yeah, someone killed him. Yes, I think somebody killed him. I don't. Okay, maybe it was an assassin. Maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was an assassin. Maybe it's just somebody in the prison cell that was like that. That was how terrible he as this murderer is. Even he was appalled by what Epstein did. He's like, "Fuck this guy," and just stabbed him to death. That could happen too.
Be sentenced to 20 years in prison, less than the prosecutors were initially requesting. She would be moved to Federal Correction Institution in Tallahassee, Florida, a low-security institution for female inmates serving longer sentences. But there were some twists yet to come. Maxwell's case came back to the public eye when she was subpoenaed in 2025 to testify before Congress about her links to Epstein. She demanded immunity in order to testify, and that raised speculation about how much she knew. And soon, some powerful people were making big moves. On August 1st, 2025, Maxwell was transferred to the federal prison Camp Bryan in Texas, a minimum security facility known for its relatively comfortable conditions and perks, many of which are typical.
That's the luxury prison we were talking about! That's the luxury prison!
Off limits to sex offenders. This was a move that raised plenty of suspicions. Did Ghislaine Maxwell have information the federal government wanted? Was she being given preferential treatment? There were even rumors that Maxwell could win a pardon by exposing the names of the powerful people tied to Epstein. That hasn't happened yet, and she remains in prison. But for many, it still feels like this story isn't over. If there is one thing Ghislaine Maxwell learned from Jeffrey Epstein, it's that nothing is more powerful than leverage. In her world, power wasn't the prize, it was the weapon, and she learned from the best how to use it. Catching Ghislaine Maxwell revealed part of the story.
Oh, shit. Alright, I'm going to go on to the next video. The reaction to somebody's reaction, I guess, by Riyadh. I'm going to go ahead and link the... give me one moment. I'm going to go ahead and link it. I'll link the link so I'm not committing copyright infringement. Hold on. Oh no, I can't do that. I hate showing people this screen, but I don't know how else to do it. There we go. Alright, okay. Oop, sorry. Brighter.
But I mean, if you just go through any of these emails, look, man, it sure as hell ain't beef jerky. Something is up here, okay? Beef jerky is not what we think beef jerky is, all right? And hey,
yeah, I predicted that. I assumed it wasn't actually beef jerky. And I assume this beef jerky is not actually made of beef. It's not made from cow. No, if only it was made from cows.
Would it be possible for you to make another batch of beef jerky for J.E., i.e. being Jeffrey Epstein? Please, he is running out. Again, this, I don't think the best attorney on the planet could make an argument for this. Beef jerky is clearly not beef jerky, okay? We're going to look at these in a moment. Super odd. And I took a look at some of these emails myself on the DOJ website, and you can do that. Just it's punch in the search bar DOJ/Epstein. You have to verify you're 18, and then you.
I was trying to read it earlier today. It wasn't letting me access the website, but I think it was my internet or something. But I was actually trying to, as you can see on top here, I was trying to access it earlier. Just was. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I was trying. I don't know. For some reason, I just can't get access to it anymore. Again, probably my internet.
You can type in whatever keyword you want, and you can search through all of these files. And very quickly, the DOJ finally, after so much runaround, which we'll get into when we go into the Pam Bondi congressional hearing, released all of these files, at least $3.5 million. That's just over half of the total amount. With the redaction,
$3.5 million, my dudes. $3.5 million. Oh my goodness. I don't even know any book that has ever existed that's 3.5 million pages. I don't even know any book that's ever surpassed. I'm going to search it up real quick. One moment. What is the longest book ever made? Ever. What is the longest book ever made? Marcel Proust's In Search of Lost Time, that's only 3,000 pages. The longest book to ever exist is only 3,000 pages. Oh, where's my video? This is 3 million, my dude. Many, many hundreds of times more than the longest book ever made.
There's still so much groundbreaking evidence for something really sinister going on. So let's take a look here. I had this tab open. And
the longest book ever made is already almost 3 times the size of a Harry Potter book. It's almost 3 times the size of the longest Harry Potter book.
This is where you can go, guys, to take a look at any of the files.
Yeah, man. It's going to take years. Oh, wait, hold on.
And you can punch in.
It's going to take years to read all that, man. Years.
A key term in the search bar. Search full Epstein library. And obviously right here, I typed in beef jerky. This shit has 149 results. Again, I understand it's emails spanning of several years, many different recipients, many different people sending these emails. I'm well aware, and I'm trying to be charitable. I don't want to jump the conspiracy bridge so quickly. I want to be fair in reading and analyzing many of these, and so that's why I took it upon myself to look the other day, and I immediately realized, wow, I probably should do this on stream because a lot of this cannot be explained. I mean, I would challenge you to go through some of these emails I'll pull up here and be the person who's Jay for that. And that's why they got
skip Ed.
Good in August of 2012. Obviously a bunch of redactions. So good job to the
I fucking hate the react. I hate the redactions, man. I fucking hate these black bars, man. Oh, these black bars just irritate me so much.
Jay for that. And that's why they got cooked in the congressional hearing. But regardless, I thought that these were really interesting. So that would be perfect if you leave it with the doorman. I will be home in about 2 hours. All right, who's leaving beef jerky with a doorman? All right, that'll be perfect. I'll be in touch about it. So they're obviously discussing meeting. Beef jerky is still drying. About another hour or so till finished. What is the best way to get it to you? Look, I mean, beef jerky does need a drying and curing process. It does need a process in which, you know, you make it and it solidifies. I assume that
nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just get to the juicy stuff.
Else would and come to a reasonable conclusion. Maybe Jeffrey Epstein really loved beef jerky. So
no.
That's my initial reaction. Although there's no public information of his
your initial reaction is very wrong.
affinity for jerky or anything like that. You know, I'm trying to be charitable in reading these. So we move forward, and if I remember these in their correct order, this is the one I wanted to go to, and Mario just spoke about this email. Sunday, April 10th, 2016, the CC is Karina Shuliak, which is Epstein's most recent girlfriend before he passed away in prison. And this email reads, on Sunday, April 10th, 2016, a small, and obviously the context is not all given, but one can make...
Yeah, more than one girlfriend. Of course he did.
Make the assumption that, you know, this is some conversation in...
Oh, hell nah. How could you like beef jerky that much and talk about it so many times at email? I know. If you're talking about beef jerky that many times on an email, it ain't actually beef jerky. We know. It's not beef jerky, man. It's not made of beef, man.
Prior to travel, about bringing beef jerky and having it with you, whatever. A small insulated bag would be just fine. I wouldn't recommend checking it. By the way, pay attention, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Some of the characters are missing. So you see that equal sign. It's very obvious to assume or make the presumption that would be a D. Wouldn't. But you can see that with some of the ages being confusing and causing some people to jump the gun and make false conclusions. So bear that in mind when you're looking through these emails. But anyways, we'll continue. I wouldn't recommend checking it. No need for crazy amounts of ice. One should do. All right, so which one is it? Does it need ice or is the bag insulated? Also, does beef jerky ever need ice? And
no. They were saying they were freezing that too. You don't freeze beef. Yeah, you don't freeze beef jerky, man. Exactly. You don't need to freeze beef jerky. If you have to freeze it, it ain't beef jerky.
The bag is insulated. What the fuck are you icing? What are you icing? So this is anyways, I'll keep going before I finish here. Hi, blank, obviously redacted name. There is one bag of beef jerky in the fridge at 71st. Please get it. And also, blank has more at her place. Please get it from her as well and bring it all with you. I suppose it needs to be in a cold insulated bag, right? Yeah, last time I went in the gas station, nigga, beef jerky was in a normal bag in a room temperature but gas station environment. What is going on? Something is up here, okay? Beef jerky is not what we think beef jerky is, all right? So,
Obviously.
and we'll go through the other code words.
Obviously.
But I mean, if you just go through any of these emails, okay?
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Okay? And I'm not saying it's, human meat, what everybody's saying, but look, man, it sure as hell ain't beef jerky. We got to be honest in that aspect, okay? Again, here we go with this obsession of beef jerky.
I wonder what it could be. I wonder what it could be.
This is later on. This is June 27, 2016. Of course, redacted names, but some name that you'll find common in many of these emails is, again, Karina Shuliak, and we'll go through who that is in a moment. And it says here...
Sorry to go off topic, but I need a microphone like that. This is terrible quality. I need a microphone like that, man. I gotta get one of those. It's like well over $100, probably like almost $1,000. But still, gotta get one.
Of
Anyway,
course,
sorry.
I did drop a few bags off at the house. Did those get eaten already? Sent from my iPhone. Continues on to read from the other person. Hey, would it be possible for you to make another batch of beef jerky for J.E., i.e. being Jeffrey Epstein? Please, he is running out. Again, this, I don't think the best attorney on the planet could make an argument for this. Beef jerky is clearly not beef jerky, okay? We can see if we find another one. I think there was another one I saw that was, yeah, like, what are we doing here? Delicious lunch beef jerky.
How you doing, True? Beef jerky, I know. Beef jerky. Delicious meal of beef jerky.
Steve and I are very grateful above all for your friendship. All right, bro. Without a doubt, I don't think they're talking about beef jerky. Anyway, so the name that we saw previously, which was Karina Shuliak.
Cannibalism. So delicious. Mouth-watering, but gotta make sure you put those spices just right. Gotta the right kind of spices. Gotta ferment it in the refrigerator for exactly the right amount of time just to give it the best texture. Fucking hell, man.
And I believe it was in this email right here to Karina Shuliak. This is the post right here. This is his ex-girlfriend. So Mario posted this again. Great job on his analysis here. Epstein files confirm his last girlfriend was Karina Shuliak. She's a 36-year-old dentist from Belarus who met him post-2008 conviction and stood to inherit $100 million cash, a 33-carat diamond ring, 48 loose diamonds, all this stuff. Properties like Paris apartments, all this, okay? Little St. James Island, that being Epstein Island, by the way.
Yeah!
And all of his secret, are all
No
via
kidding.
his secret 1953 trust signed days before he died, okay? And this is her. And
That's
Epstein could have
her.
did better, nigga. What the fuck?
He could have done better. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, he's not that great looking.
You look crazy. I mean, maybe
Kinda
there's potential.
nutty.
I don't know, but
Nah.
this is his ex-girlfriend, and she went crazy.
But if
on
he's that
Twitter,
rich,
apparently.
he could have done better. I mean, even though he's a sex trafficker, what the fuck were you talking about, man?
Apparently. This was her tweeting. I don't know when this was, to be honest. Is there anybody know in chat when she tweeted this?
I'm getting canceled. I'm getting canceled for saying that.
But this is legit. I know Osmond Gold went through this. They sacrificed children to Lucifer. It's an entire cult. Jeffrey got involved in their operation for financial
I watched Admin Gold's videos of it.
reasons and to obtain compromise, which is like pretty much blackmail. But he never participated in those rituals. I'm not unalivable. I can't say that word on YouTube just in case. You'll know the whole truth soon. After years of silence, the truth, Jeffrey Epstein was innocent, trapped by powerful people who silenced him. I was his last confidant, and I still have the evidence they're still hiding. Okay, I have the evidence, and they're still hiding. Sorry. So, yeah. I mean, look. You take what you want from that. You conclude whatever you want to conclude. definitely something very weird here. People go crazy. I'm very reluctant to trust people, even when they're directly associated with the people who are responsible for said crimes or the ones being investigated. And so I'm, I walk over eggshells with this stuff because it always takes one piece of context that's missing to make everybody go, oh. And that's the example I was talking about with some email that was released. Jake and Nick were going back and forth on Twitter about it over Epstein emailing some associate in regards to some girls attending a hot yoga class. And so the ages had read as 6 and 9 because of the equal sign and some of the characters not being.
Wait, repeat that? Repeat that.
And so the ages had read as 6 and 9 because Jake and Nick were going
Further
back and forth on Twitter about it over Epstein emailing some associate in regards to some girls attending a hot yoga class. And so the ages had read as 6 and 9 because of the equal sign and some of the characters not being redacted but not being correctly scanned in the process of these emails being processed for the DOJ to release. And so it read as like, hey, are the 6 and 9-year-old girls ready for yoga?
Of course he wants to watch a bunch of 8, 9-year-olds do hot yoga in freaking spandex and shit, or with the yoga pants. Of course Epstein would be into that shit. Fucking hell. He's probably looking at those little girls going.
And once everybody were able to piece the missing puzzle pieces, it actually read as 19 and 16. And so you got to be careful and you have to be charitable in reading some of these emails.
16, 19, still creepy.
And assuming, not necessarily the best, but always assuming that maybe there's a piece of context that's missing that will, not allow you to bridge the gap between a crazy conspiracy and something super normal. It's no secret that Epstein was a, sex trafficker, and obviously a sex trafficker who targeted younger minors. But you got to be careful in announcing what the ages are and things like that, because you just want to be concrete in this stuff. We have a bunch of files to work with. Pam Bondi is under a ton of pressure. The DOJ is under a ton of pressure. Trump is probably the most stressed he's ever been. Let's take our time and find it.
No shit. If I was in Trump's shoes, I wouldn't know what the hell to do. Everyone's accusing you. You're in the files. You release the files that you're in. You need to release the files that you are. Do what I know you are in. You need to go out and expose yourself. Like, what the fuck? Like, buddy, let's calm down a little bit. Take things one thing step at a time. Holy shit. Like, fuck. Like, I mean, I'm hoping Trump is not on the files. He is, but I'm hoping he's not been on the island and shit doing terrible things. If Trump is innocent, he has nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I think he's just receiving a lot of I think it's just like he's receiving a little too much. It's a little too much. It's like, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll change my mind. Yeah, he shouldn't be afraid of anything. Exactly.
Credible evidence and being charitable upon investigation.
I'll take that back now.
And look at some more terms.
He should have nothing to hide, and I'll be honest with you, it is kind of very suspicious. It is very suspicious that he originally said, "Oh, the file." First he ran in of, "I'm going to release the Epstein files." Then he said the Epstein files are a hoax, and then he's like, and then he goes rubber bands back to, "Oh, we're gonna join forces back with Pam Bondi to release the files again." Like, he retracts back on his original statement. I don't know. It does. I don't want to. I voted for Trump. I don't want to believe it, but shit. I don't know, man. He's acting awfully suspicious. The truth will prevail. Exactly. The truth will prevail. We could do the
really popular one that everybody's going crazy about.
If Trump really had done terrible things to children on Epstein's island, he needs to get sent to jail. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Being pizza, this has 820 results, bro.
And if he hasn't, well, good on him, I guess. Victims got to get their justice. Exactly. I don't care if it's Trump. I mean, I don't care if it's Donald Trump. If anybody's done horrible things on that island, they need to go to jail ASAP. Lock them up, throw away the keys. But I mean, I'm more suspicious of Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, though. I don't see Donald. At least I don't see Donald Trump with pictures of him hanging out with little kids on Epstein's island. But I've seen it with Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, man. Woo!
So, again, I know this is years of email threads being compiled together, but some of these are weird. Like this one, your pizza is yummy, yummy. All right, bro, we're not talking about pizza here.
Oh,
no one says that in an email thread, no matter
Your
how much of a
pizza is
boomer
yummy,
they are.
yummy.
This is 20.
It's yummy in my tummy. Oh, fucking hell. I'm getting what was that Yo Gabba Gabba song in my head now? Fucking hell. The Yo Gabba Gabba song. I'll show you that afterwards.
2015, by the way.
Pizza jerky.
Thank you for the pizza today. Really good. XO. Really weird stuff. So if you guys take it upon yourself, you have the liberty in doing it. It's available to you now via the DOJ website. You can look at some of these videos, these emails, and see some really weird stuff. This is a thread.
Oh, no.
It says here from Diane, thank you. We love to have Blank here with us. He is too cute. Have a great week. We're off to a bad start already. Thanks for taking the boys for pizza, Blank. Said, Blank was sad. He had to leave the fun. Hope y'all have a great time skiing. Be safe.
Are they actually, right here, thanks for taking the boys for pizza. Are they actually referencing actual pizza? Or what I think they mean by pizza?
And then Blank wrote, you got it. Blank wrote, yum, that looks good. The boys are really cute too. I just need Blank by 4:10 p.m. He needs a quick shower, then going to doctor for his annual checkup.
Annual checkup.
And then this ends here, kids are hungry.
Definitely not actual pizza.
So again,
I don't think so.
We can
yeah,
see
I
this
don't think so either.
Recurring theme with pizza.
I don't think it's actually pizza either, man. No. Oh. I think they're serving those kids, other kids, man, on a silver platter.
So, pizza being the center of conversation. No one talks like this. All right? No one talks like this. Whatever.
Pizza equals young girls and hot dog equals young boys. Of course. Of course.
Okay, whatever they're referring to is clearly not pizza. There's conspiracies, of course, that they're talking about human meat.
Oh, I know jerky means child human meat. That one I know. That one I know.
And all this stuff. I'm sure as hell to tell you it ain't pizza, but I can't tell you what it is in place of that. And I know Ian Carroll.
They're trying to force the little boys to have sex with little girls. I'm sorry, I think that's what's going on here. Yeah, I don't think they're really eating little girls. I think they're just forcing the boys to have sex with girls for their entertainment.
Carol and all these other guys do a really good job of breaking this down, so I'm sure they have a much more thorough investigation, and they're able to.
Sorry, it's pretty nasty stuff. Hope I don't get banned off Twitch for saying that.
Verbalize an investigative board very well for you guys to understand, but
can't post this on YouTube.
Just at face value, it doesn't take an expert to go through these files and go through some of these emails, even with the redactions, and go, yeah, this is really weird. Good afternoon. Would it be possible for Bryce and I to go over to Red Hook and have a quick pizza meal?
What's with these redactions, man? Government, huh? What's with the redactions? What's behind these big black squares here, huh? You can tell me. Tell me. Fucking tell me. Fucking tell me, God damn it. The government, man. I don't know. How could anybody have trusted the government when they do this black bar shit? When they do this black bar shit. It pisses me off. So much.
Warmest regards. Again, this could be normal. This could be really weird. Ultimately, though, the amount of times pizza is mentioned is really weird.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think it's all the people's name involved. Probably all the celebrities and shit, and businessmen, and billionaires and shit.
I think grape soda was one term. Try that one.
Grape soda.
And that gives us...
I heard that one, grape soda.
Just one page of results, not too many. So we can go through many of these. This is better than a Chinese cookie. Okay, see attached. Let's go for pizza and grape soda again. No one else can
I'm sure cookie doesn't really mean cookie either. Doesn't mean actual cookies.
understand. Really odd. All right. Who says that in an email?
It's not just America, my friend. It's all kinds of world leaders. Fucking Prince Andrew is hanging out with Epstein on his island, doing shit.
Oh, these are text messages. Dinner tonight, Thursday with Woody. I'm in. What time? 7. Should I bring Kasha from Second Ave Deli? Okay. Pastrami also had for breakfast. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Here, let me minimize this so you guys can see. Where's the mention of what the hell?
Why is there a toilet?
Too much Kishka results in this sound. All right. This is a test. What's the name of this cookie? This goofy ass text thread, bro. All right. Let me get off of here before something comes up that YouTube is going to ban me for. Here, this is the last one we'll read and then we'll move on. So this says, Jay is still dieting for now. He is not eating much at all, mostly straight protein. Okay, bro forgot the O, protein. I will send with him tonight beef jerky. He's eating a good amount of this throughout the day, and I send 4 large Ziploc bags. All right, bro. All right, bro.
Oh.
Let's start this over.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is too much, man. Fuck, this is too much. Alright, I'm going to move on to the next video. Okay, no, I'm not going to watch that one. I guess I'll watch, I'll have a reaction to Asmongold's video. I like Asmongold.
Harem? Oh my god. It's in the official fucking files. Like, this is the justice.gov. It's right there. So this is the guy. I mean, again, all of this, is this the same girl that's there with him or not?
Oh, just that last video. No, I'm gonna keep continuing, man. This is probably gonna be my last video of reacting. I'm prepared for. It doesn't matter how dark it is, man. I just wanted to make. I'm not really surprised. I don't care if it gets dark. I'm gonna keep going.
I don't know. So there's him again. And it's him, I guess, on a plane. Okay. It's probably her sister. It could be her sister. You're right about that. I don't even want to look at that.
Gotta cover everything. Exactly
what
true.
that is.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm very
disgusting.
disturbed, but I'm gonna keep going.
So keep moving down. It's a kid. That's definitely 100% a kid. Like, guaranteed 100%.
That's
Bro,
kid.
Like, there's no way that person's over 16. Piglet.
That's like a 14-year-old girl right there.
No.
No, Piglet!
Not you too.
Piglet, no! Piglet! What? My childhood is destroyed! Why?
Look at this. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Piglet,
Okay,
no!
yeah, all right, let's go back.
Piglet
All right.
happened with Epstein, no!
So this is somebody with their face blurred out. Another person's very small. This one
Kid.
it's just kind of hard
Another
to say.
kid.
I don't really know.
Oh, my bad, Big.
Holy fuck.
My bad, Big.
And this is some other girl that he's there with.
Like Nate, exactly. Oh! Dude, my volume was at max! You woke up my mom! Oh. Come on, man!
Fucking creeps. Why are all the guys' photos redacted? I don't know.
Of course they're redacted.
So this is some girl that's probably a victim. That's a random guy. Yeah, why is he getting...
But why are they redacted? Why are they redacted? They're not celebrities. They're not trying to hide anybody. They're not trying to hide anything. What the hell? I mean, why would they try to hide the victim's face? Wouldn't it just be celebrities' faces they're trying to be hiding? And some celebrities they didn't hide at all, like Michael Jackson, shit. Bill Clinton.
redacted?
Look.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. Man. Where'd this money come from? I don't know. It's definitely a teen. Yeah, I mean, it looks like she's not a... I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's very hard to judge something like that by just looking at somebody's face blocked out. But, like, I mean, let's use a little bit of context clues, right? Is this person underage? Probably, right? I mean, it's Jeffrey Epstein, after all. So, yeah. Joe Biden's son is on that file with pictures.
Because they want to put the blame
all.
on all those people. Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, I could see why. I can see why they want to put blame on all these celebrities and shit. But I just don't know why they would hide the faces of the victims. Like this is like damning evidence. You know? I guess it's, you know, it's to be respectful. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, and depends on where the
not give anybody's faces away. You know, some people like to stay anonymous, so I guess I understand. Like VTubers in a way, but yeah.
Photos are taken. I mean, it's and this is also a public place too. It seems like, right? And there's so many pictures of Clinton with girls, like so many. Well, if somebody wants to link me some more of them, you know, like my mod wants to link me some more of them, I can look at those too, because like, yeah, this is, I want to see some more of these too. So this is I've got 5 different PDFs full of photos. You've got 5 different PDFs full of PDFs.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's to protect their privacy. Yeah. Pretty much what I said, but yeah. Protecting their privacy. I mean, it's respectful. You know, it's fine.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the next one.
Oh
my
no.
God.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's I don't know what they're wearing. It's some like tube top or something like that.
It's underage girls doing topless hula for Epstein's pleasure. That's what it is.
Just sending a document with the link? What the fuck? That's weird. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let me actually, I'm going to go ahead and open these off stream just because some of them are... This isn't a good one. The gang's all here.
The gang's all there.
Oh, no. Not you, Michael.
This saddens me, though. This saddens me. I really like Michael Jackson, man. Oh, I really like Michael Jackson. Patty, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Patty?
Who could have guessed? Wow.
But I will see this all day. All I'm really saying is they don't really care about us. All I'm really saying is that... Oh, they framed him. Okay, sorry. They killed Michael and framed him. He was an innocent man. Yeah, I believe that, man.
From the Justice Department right here. What a twist.
I believe that. I don't think Michael Jackson's involved with little kids on that island. I don't know. That doesn't seem like him. I mean, I've seen like videos and whatnot. He seemed like a really good man. And he wanted to protect the children. That's what I've been hearing. Like, he was actually trying to protect the children. He was trying to, like, lure them away from, like, Epstein's island and lure them back to their parents or something. I mean, there's not enough concrete evidence of it, but I have heard the rumors of that. Or I think it's, like, technically a conspiracy theory in a way, but it's not really conspiracy theory. I think he's innocent, too, man. Because that'd be too much for my heart to take, because I'm a big Michael Jackson fan.
I don't think this surprised anybody, really. Also, it's very hard to know, like, why this is happening, what the context is of it.
Asmund, come on. You know he's innocent.
One photo. I don't know who this person is, who has any idea, right? I mean...
That's Janet Jackson, isn't it? Right there. That's Janet Jackson. Holy shit.
All 3 of these people could have had no idea who this is. It's obviously Oprah, Michael Jackson, and Bill Clinton.
It's Oprah. My bad.
Like, we all know this.
It's Oprah. I'm an idiot. It's Oprah. My bad. I thought it was Janet, but it's Oprah.
Yeah, who knows? Why does he look uncomfortable? I wonder why. And, yeah, I have always been... like,
Bieber's
I've
innocent,
been
too. Yeah. I don't think Bieber... I highly doubt Bieber had anything to do with that island, honestly.
huge fan of Michael Jackson my whole life, and I am still reserving whatever delusional hope that I have that he actually wasn't a weirdo, right?
Me too, man. Me too.
And so,
Me too, Asmund. Me too.
yeah. That's not Oprah. It's not Oprah. Damn, it looked just like Oprah
No!
to me.
Yeah, I was right!
And I guess maybe.
I was right. Oh, no, I wasn't right. No, it's Diana Ross. Shit, I guess it's Diana Ross. I thought it was Janet Jackson. Maybe it's Diana Ross. Maybe younger Diana Ross? I don't know. I can't tell, honestly. Shit. Okay, hold on. Where's the video I was watching? There it is.
Maybe I just kind of assumed it was her. I didn't really look too close. But let's see here. Okay. And here's another one here. No, it's 100% Oprah. What the fuck? I mean, I assumed it was.
That
but,
is
like,
not Oprah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not. I mean,
I don't
who
think
the
it's
fuck,
Oprah.
Diana Ross, I guess. So, yeah.
It's either Diana Ross or Janet Jackson. One of the two. But probably Diana Ross.
Wow. Crazy photo to have. What a fucking reveal. Here's another good one. Yeah, we'll go through these, okay? Don't worry about it. So we've got this one here. This is, I guess, her with two dumb. Oh,
Big
wow.
redacted!
Oh, that's great.
Holy mother of redacted! The big black screen! Hide everything! Hide everything! Don't let anybody know! No, we can't release that. No.
Hey. Yeah, thanks a lot for including this one. This is really useful. Amazing. Okay, well, next. And so this is obviously one of the victims right there. They're, riding around on horses. Man.
I'll make this full screen. My bad, guys.
Man.
I can make this full screen. Was it F9?
I think that there has to be those files
F11.
useless as fuck. Yeah,
My bad.
the G laws, I guess so. I really think that there needs to be a conversation
that doesn't really
about
make
the
a
fact
difference.
that they said they didn't have these files. They're really, because remember whenever they said they didn't have them? Well, why? Yeah, like
Let's
what
skip
the
ahead.
fuck? If this
Let's
was
skip ahead.
here, then how did? Man.
Hello, Sydney. I've been
Hello, ads.
for a very long time.
Yeah. Ads. There we go.
Not a good day to be a Michael Jackson fan, huh?
He's innocent, man. Don't worry, he's innocent.
I mean, again, it's not.
He's an innocent man. I assure you, he's an innocent man.
There's no guarantee. There's no certainty that this for sure means that he's some bad actor. But man, it's kind of weird that you've got photos next to a pedophile, right? I mean, damn. And so I don't know what to say. It's just clearly fake. Say it's fake. Yeah, I mean, like there's points on a graph, and they draw a line that's not favorable.
Could be real. Could be real, but I mean, he probably didn't even know if. I mean, shit, he probably didn't really know of Epstein, the children underground, or some shit.
Just passed out. Okay, great. So, yeah, next, let's move on. All right, this is
More
all
redacted.
blocked out. What a surprise. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I guess this is maybe some kind of fucking, I don't know. It's just like a primitive culture or something like that. I
Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this?
don't know. And, damn. It's a bald. Yeah, this guy looks like he's a mafia guy or something like that, right? And yeah, it's a geologist.
He could be the lead of the Irish mafia.
Just maybe. I have no idea. Anyway, yep, some of these are just totally blacked out. Like, you have no idea what any of this is at all. And then what's this? It's just him on a fucking beach. And the problem is that here's the...
Ah! Oh! No! No! Ah! Creeper alert, stranger danger! Oh, no!
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, man. How about that? Jesus, what the fuck? Yes, draw me like one of your French girls. Yeah, exactly. And so I see something like this, and it's like, okay, the problem that I have with these blacked out photos is that I don't completely trust them that, you know, they're doing I don't know. I mean, like, who's to say that like these are the actual photos?
I have no idea, Big. I have no idea who this is. But whoever the fuck he is, he look at those fucking eyes, man. Those are the fucking eyes. Those are some crazy eyes, man. This guy's not right in the head. I can already tell just by looking into his eyes. He's looking like he's looking like he's going to Jeffrey Epstein Island. He's like, I'm ready to fuck.
And it's not, you know, like somebody that would be more incriminating.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
It's a terrible joke.
Like, I'm not saying
That's a terrible joke. I'm sorry. But I mean, look at this guy.
that like they're a lie, but I'm also like I don't think anybody should trust
He is a creeper. Absolutely. I could already tell in his fucking eyes that he's a creepy ass bastard.
this 100%. I would be naive to do so.
Not poo too. Not poo too. Oh, not poo.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is so much to take.
Wow.
Oh, man, I'm gonna need a moment. I'm gonna need a moment. I'm gonna need a moment.
With Winnie the Pooh. I can't believe he was in on this, guys. That's horrible. Oh no. Xi Jinping, yeah, what is this? Holy fucking shit. And let's scroll down. We'll see if I can go through these.
Real life image with, go back. Real life image with what was the leader of China? What's his name again? Shit, I forgot his name. Fuck, I forgot his name. Okay, the president of China. Hold on, president of China. What's his name again? Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping. Okay, it's Xi Jinping, everybody. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping. And Monsters Inc. I know. You think you know a guy, man. I mean, this guy was a part of all our childhood, man. Like how dare you, you damn bear?
With Winnie the Pooh. I can't. I mean, I can describe. It's not like there's anything bad with
Damn
it, right?
bear.
But, like, it's abuse material. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Refresh the page. There's a lot of Bill Clintons added. Wait, what?
White C pig. Yep. Yep. Oh, what's going on here? I'm gonna skip
I think
ahead.
that we need to look at them, right? Like, I think it's explicit about it. It's just that I don't really think that we need to look at them, right? What the hell, man?
Yeah,
it's just I played the cards I was dealt.
Does Asmund talk about jerky? I think in a later video he does. Probably not this one. But
It's freaky. Yeah, it's fucking freaky. It's all blacked out. It's fine. I know it's fine to show on the stream.
don't risk it. Don't risk it, Asmund.
I know that's fine. Like it. Oh my.
Or skip ahead. Hold on.
This
More
there's
evidence.
more to this than I had expected.
More evidence.
There is. Like, I actually expected it to be a lot less incriminating. I thought it was going to be everything blacked out, everything stopped. Like, this is already more of a reveal than I had previously.
Oh, shoot. Again, I forgot to put the link in. Copyright infringement. Hello. Here. Whoopsie. My bad.
Expected. I thought it was not going to be anywhere near this. So Bill deserves to rot. I mean, I don't listen, they should figure out who's actually who committed the crimes. I mean, you can't just look
You need evidence. Innocent till proven guilty, even if I really don't like Bill.
at a photo with a person with somebody else and then just, go A to Z. But, it's not really A to Z. It's more like X to Z. So, it's not really completely all the way there, but,
I like when it chat says Hassan's cosplay. He's Jeffrey's cosplaying Hassan right here.
depends. Why isn't Bill in jail? One of the downloadable files. Okay, let me see if I can pull this here. Oh man. How about that?
Oh, okay. There's the evidence right there. That's a good enough evidence right there. Shit, I don't think that little kid has any clothes on. And I think Bill's only wearing a Speedo. Fuck.
I mean, it looks like he's wearing pants. I mean,
he's wearing pants. The little kid on the side, I think it's a little girl out of here. She's not wearing anything. She's not wearing anything, bro, dudes.
Let's be real, right? I mean, this is just a guy that's sitting in a hot tub. I mean, any guy who's sitting in a hot tub looks like this.
But that's a little girl naked right there. Come on, it has to be.
Right? I mean, I don't think this is really that crazy. With a girl? Is that a girl?
A little girl, yeah. A little girl, man.
Oh. Oh, well, that's different. If he's there next to an underage kid. Okay, yeah, usually, yeah, okay, all right. That's a
how did Bill Clinton's... I tried to do a Bill Clinton version. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit different. Yeah, that one's a bit... that's a bit different. Sure. Look at the feet. Yeah, I see. And at least I think so, right? And jump under the water. Guys, stop. So,
Trump under the water.
Just a bit. Well, let me see what this Reddit is showing, right? Because I'm gonna pull it up and see if I can find it. Yeah.
Oh, here's the mask room, here's the mask room, man. I saw images of this shit. They got all the masks and this dentist chair, where they did horrible experimentations on little kids while wearing these fucking creepy ass masks and shit. Probably recording it, but then keeping their faces hidden. I think that's what it is right there.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Celebrity faces?
They pulled all their teeth, yeah. You're right, True. That's right. That's right. They pulled their teeth.
I mean, maybe, right? I have no idea. So, yeah, this is a political...
So they wouldn't bite when they had sex with them. Yeah, the dentist room. Yep. This is it, the dentist room.
Leverage of rich elites, whoever used it, most likely holds important political office. Man. The faces. Yeah, isn't this sick? I didn't expect this to be even close to as revealing as this, if you want me to be honest. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to see if I can find a few more of these too, because I've shown some of the photos, but, oh, here's another one too. It's our favorite. There he is. Wow.
Is that an underage girl as well? I don't know. Well, she doesn't really look underage, but still probably a victim.
If you sort by new, they're adding them in real time. Check off stream. Okay, let me see here. Sort by new. I'm trying to see if I can find... Just a minute. Okay, this is... Yeah, I'm trying to... I have to search all of these and show them off stream, right? That's the reason why I'm doing this. I know it's boring, but there it is. So is this ex-Prince Andrew? Look at this.
It's not boring at all, man. They put those faces so when the victims go to the police, it's hard to explain the room and how it looked like. What? Really? They put the faces of that when the victims go to the police, it's... Oh, it makes sense. Fuck, that makes sense. That's why they wear the masks, so they could not be identified with doing these, with pulling out their teeth and doing absolute other horrible actions to these little kids. It's so that yeah. Again, it's to stay anonymous. Of course, makes fucking sense.
I feel like that was kind of a guarantee, right? Everybody kind of knew that's where things were going. I'm scrolling down, trying to catch up with chat. There's a lot of chat, obviously, very clearly. Okay, and yeah, they already disowned them. Make it bigger. Okay, let me go ahead and just zoom it in. There we go. You guys can see it right there. And it's just basically him laying on, like, seemingly 5 victims as well, right? And holy shit.
Oh,
Does Trump admin get credit for these coming out? Who released these? They would have gotten credit for these coming out if they had just released them themselves. They would have gotten so much credit for this. Like, everybody would have said thank you, like, this is amazing, this is what we voted for. But unfortunately, he managed to just handle...
What am I voting for? Exactly! What the fuck am I voting for?
This in the worst possible way and effectively destroy his credibility. And also what's crazy about this is that we haven't even seen anything that's incriminating for Trump, at least as far as we know. So,
and I hope we don't find anything with Trump related in it, because that's going to be too much for me to take. Okay, anyway, I'm going to skip ahead. We're going to skip ahead. Okay, hold on. Skip ahead because I can't show the whole video because that'd be copyright infringement. Okay.
So very, very large amount of them. Give me a minute. Sorry, I'm clicking around, making mistakes. Okay. So Bill Clinton PDF. Yeah, it's that party. I guess so. And I'm not surprised, I guess, but there it is.
I don't even know who that is. Sorry.
It's like Thailand? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
Skip ahead.
Taking photos with the homies. Another one of Bill in the pool. Crossfire. Well, that's...
Oh, there's Mick Jagger!
Single person in these...
Hold on, we'll go back.
Clinton and Epstein. So
and
there
Mick
you go,
Jagger.
another one right there.
And Mick Jagger.
And there's Mick Jagger again with a redacted woman. Very interesting. Oh, boy.
Victim.
Where's Bill Gates? He's actually in these. I scrolled the article, and he's going to be in one of these here. Like, why? I mean, you don't know whether he could have just been invited to the party as a celebrity, right? I mean, like, there's... Again, you can't look at this and be like...
I'm only going to hope that Mick Jagger was only there to enjoy the party and not... to enjoy some kind of party and not, like, molest children and shit.
Oh, okay, this is who it is. These are the people that are guilty. Like, every single person in these photos is probably not all complicit in what's going on. And I'm not saying, like, I mean, again, I love the Rolling Stones. I don't want to believe that Mick Jagger did this, right? Like, I don't want to believe that. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
I love the Rolling Stones as well. Fuck, man.
Coming at this, I'm biased. But at the same time, I think that I'm also right. That just because somebody's in one of these photos doesn't mean that, you know, you can go, you know, all the way and say they were totally involved, right? But what if they are?
Yeah, maybe some of those I mean, I have the feeling at least some of those celebrities had nothing to do with the rape of little children or doing anything terrible to little kids. But of course, some of the celebrities did. That's the thing. Some didn't, some did. And I'm pretty sure those politicians, though, oh my gosh. There's no way those freaking politicians, as corrupt as they are, Democrat, Republican, there's no fucking way, man. There is no fucking way that they didn't do some kind of shit to kids.
Are, of course, right? And that's why I wanted them to be released. Like, I know that obviously, you know, whenever you do
Some of
this,
them
you
did,
release
yeah.
everything, there will be people that will get caught in crossfire. Well, that's what happens. Schmooze around and hang out with, like, you know, prolific pedophiles, ex-presidents on these mystery islands and mystery jets at these elite parties with a bunch of young girls, and that's what you get. That's what
Underage girls, by the way. They're not talking. You're not talking 20 to 20. You're not talking 20 to 29. No. If I was only girls that were like maybe 18 to 29, no. Much younger than that, man.
you get.
Much
You
younger
shouldn't
than
have
that.
done it. You shouldn't have done it, and that's the way it is.
Oh,
Brown shoe university.
fuck.
Yeah, guy found dead. Yeah, not so smooth criminals. Yeah, I guess so. And yeah, there you go. Right. And so I guess right. And true, but MJ was sued for child abuse. Yeah, he was sued, but he didn't. They never put him in jail for it. They never proved it. Never proved it.
Innocent man, buddy. I'm there with you, Big. He's innocent.
Hang out with turds too long. Yeah, why are they redacting all the women? Are they victims? Just being female shouldn't mean that they're redacted. Yeah. Well, I mean that's a woman that wasn't redacted. Bill Clinton and Michael Jackson smile in an undated image from Friday's release. Images pre-release on Thursday. Jeffrey is surrounded by a group of women as he sat behind a desk.
Oh, fucking hell.
Man.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's a lot. Microsoft founder. Oh, here we go.
There he is! There he is! Oh my gosh, this guy. Bill Gates, man. I have the feeling. He's... Okay, I don't have enough evidence yet. We don't have enough evidence to prove that he did anything to little kids, but he seems like the motherfucker, man. He do shit like this.
Oh, good. Microsoft founder Bill Gates.
Bill Gates
was also seen standing with with Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly Prince Andrew, in files released earlier this week. So Prince Andrew is invited. I feel
there's Prince Andrew as well. Yeah, shit. I'm pretty sure he's done some stuff to little kids too.
Like, I mean, you know, he just retired from there.
Guarantee.
Among those, this came out a couple of days ago. Among those photographed is favorites, a famous linguistics professor, Noam Chomsky, who is pictured alongside Epstein in a private flight. I think that there's a lot of left-wing people that like Noam Chomsky, and I think that the fact that this guy was on the plane probably gave them a little bit of a reality check that.
Hey, liberals. Your favorite professor is with Epstein. I don't really have the best evidence here, but I'm pretty sure he's doing something. He wasn't there for no reason. Why would a linguistics professor need to be on St. Paul Island? I have no idea. I think that was the name, Little St. Paul Island. I have no fucking clue. But yeah. He's there, nonetheless.
It's because some guys on the plane doesn't necessarily mean that he's like this, you know, fucking weird pedophile elite rape network person, right? Like, I think it's very fair.
I agree, Big. They both corrupt. They both fucking corrupt. I used to be a big MAGA Republican guy, but you know, I'm starting to realize they're both fucked. They're both fucked up.
Fair to say that any of these people in the photos, I think they should come out and say, hey, this is what was going on, right? But at the same time, he is. But the probability of them being a bad person.
Sorry, not St. Peter, my bad. Little St. James is the island.
is not zero. Like, that's one thing that we know for a fact. It's definitely not zero. I'm not saying that this is a guarantee, but I'm saying it's certainly not a guarantee. All right, it's not a guarantee. I guess that's a better way to say it. Maybe I don't know if it is or not. People won't believe them. They're already. This is another good point. If this is what they're releasing, imagine what the FBI isn't releasing.
I'm gonna skip ahead because, again, not committing copyright infringement. Politics just front for all this shit happening behind the scenes. Exactly.
Like, that's really...
All this politics is cover, man. It's a cover up to cover what's really went behind the scenes with these freaking politicians, man.
Man.
Oh.
Bro.
I am without words. It's the queen of evil herself. What the fuck is this outfit, man? What this is? Holy, she looks like, ultimately looks like a supervillain from like a Bond movie. What the fuck? These guys control the government and everyone else below them. Exactly. They do. That's why they're able to hide the Epstein files for so fucking long. Because the government was in on it. And they were bribed. Yeah, they bribed everybody to keep their mouth shut. All the celebrities, businessmen, other politicians, you name it. The government bribed them to keep their mouth shut on all the shit that's happening on Little St. James Island. Yep.
Damn. God damn, bro. Like, yeah, she got that shit on, huh? Oh my god, this is yeah, bro. We on some real Illuminati shit now.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Major Illuminati shit.
This is nuts. Sure it's not AI? At this point, I could see anything and assume that it's real. This is insane. Well, yeah, bro, that's the Star Wars full set. Yes, this is unbelievable. Oh my god. Hillary has that drip on for real, for real. That's a fact. Winnie, no? Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. What the helly? That's my reaction exactly. What the helly? This is in their like courtroom. It's like some lady in a white gown being hanged or some shit.
I feel like you walk into this house and it's just like there's like presidents dressed up in dresses. There's like these weird hanging fucking it's like, again, this is out of like Bloodborne. Really, it's just it's Bloodborne with a different filter on.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh yeah, this looks great. Wow, I really liked what you did with the play.
Never did play Bloodborne. Should get around to it. But yeah, pretty much.
And so that's the headless baby? Oh, cool. It's 100% a Bloodborne anime? Yeah, like, what is this? It's Resident Evil, I guess so. Refresh it?
Oh
I'll
my
refresh it
gosh.
in a minute, okay? Chris Tucker?
Skipping ahead.
Walter Cronkite as well.
We'll skip on to the next video. Alright, this is a video of a guy who actually tried to sneak onto Epstein's island. It almost got away with it. Almost. Yeah, I heard it's a hard game. Yeah. I definitely mean to play it. I'm guessing it's kind of like those freaking Dark Soul-like games. They're really fucking hard to beat. Resident Evil shot. This is another video. Guys trying to sneak onto Epstein's island. We'll just skip ahead a little bit to right here.
We made it! You can see the temple! I don't know who's there, what security measures they're taking. There's probably government watching, and there might be personal...
Did he get arrested? I have no idea, honestly, if he got arrested or not. I would have to look into that. You'll see at the end, he had some talking to by the Fed, but I think they let him go, honestly.
Security on the island. As I got closer to the island, it was clear I wasn't alone. Okay, we have made it to the island. Look at that sign.
He sure did. He sure did.
Private property, no trespassing. And there is Epstein Island, Little James. There's a boat on the island right now. The question
Bruh, he did go there.
is, who could it be and why? There's literally someone right there on the island. Okay, we have more people. Look, it's a whole operation
They got guards and shit everywhere.
out here. Look at this. A golf cart, people that work here. We have a dog. Who is this man? Okay, we have another person, bigger woman, and her...
Oh shit, hold on. I forgot to link this. Give me one moment. There we go. Oh, where? Yeah.
Dog. Probably security or maintenance, but hired by who? A new owner? The government? I'm not sure.
And it turns out Epstein's Island is for sale by Epstein's estate for over $125 million. But why is there still so much security on the island if he's dead? And what are the owners of Epstein?
It's from Tyler Oliveira. Again, I claim no rights to any of these videos. Last one was Asmongold. One before it was, what was his name? Rayad. Nope. There we go.
Epstein's Island still hiding.
Are they headed in my direction? This is a little
Oh, that's like straight out of Squid Games. Those gold masks are like out of Squid Games, man.
with a giant woman. And now they are leaving. We're gonna have to beach somewhere else, or we're gonna have to do this quick. We need to get in and out, or we're gonna get shot, I'm convinced. Boss is gonna whip out the drone, see how many people are on the island itself. I've already seen 4 people. Launch the drone. Go, my child. Find the truth. Inspect the area.
Now, while
Fly, my
a
pretty!
normal island a billionaire might abandon, once the
Fly, my pretty!
drone flies in a little closer, you begin to notice these carts driving across the island. But who are they and what are they protecting? And then, once the drone started getting closer to the temple, this weird white building on the highest point of the island where people believe it was
I get you Resident Evil so you can stream it. Okay, thanks, man. You don't have to, but thanks.
used for evil satanic rituals, our drone began to experience unexplainable signal interference.
RF signal interference.
Skip ahead.
Don't get not get shot or apprehended.
After barely pulling the drone back in after losing
Oh, wait.
Storm the beach like Normandy right now. Get apprehended.
After barely pulling the drone back in after losing signal and confirming this place was swarming with what we believe to be
Sorry to skip. I had to skip ahead because, you know, again, I don't want to commit copyright infringement. But basically, what he did was send the drone in to investigate the area, and then it got like there's some kind of like EMP or static interference that like was messing up the drone and shit. So, and they barely got it back. I think they're like some kind of hacker, EMP shit, jamming, like messing up the drone and its electronics. Or maybe there's some kind of weird wave field around the island. I'm not really sure.
armed security. It was time to storm the beach like Normandy.
There's the temple!
And that was exactly where I was headed.
Mysterious stairway, almost like it's inviting us to enter. Okay, we have another no trespassing sign right there. No trespassing sign right there.
And after a full peripheral scope of the island, it was now time to infiltrate.
All right, go! Pray for me.
Let's get on shore.
Yeah, I'm on the island. The temple's behind me. Go straight for the temple. There's the arches right there. See what I see? Okay. They're running out. The wrong fucking turn.
I had made it to the beach undetected.
You'll see this is like a Call of Duty campaign, except without shooting any of the guards or anything. It's basically like a stealth mission, but it's, in a way, kind of strangely reminds me of Call of Duty, just without all the shooting and whatnot and gun work. But it's got this. You have to like sneak on the island without being detected and shit, and trying to do Renaissance on the island. Actually, not Call of Duty. I'm sorry, it's more like Metal Gear, but kind of like. Too bad he doesn't have like a little box he can hide under. Like Solid Snake.
And I was headed towards the temple. Now, with this temple as the source of the signal interference, it was only logical that there might be something hiding there waiting for me to find. And keep in mind, this is a rough map of the island, and right now I'm here. And this is where I'm headed, forcing me to essentially sneak up a cliff to hope.
Wait, hold on.
This is a rough
Go back.
map of the island, and right now.
Okay, it doesn't look exactly like a swastika, but it somewhat looks like a swastika. Not like perfectly, but kinda. The island looks kinda like a swastika a little bit. Boop, 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 doop, 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 doop. Slightly, maybe not exactly, but oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, skip ahead.
Using all the skills I learned from playing video games right now, I'm atop the hill. We have not been
Oh, he's a gamer, man. He's a gamer.
detected yet, which is surprising.
There's a drone in the air. There's Tyler.
And my basic strategy here is to find something to hide behind, regain my breath, and then run as fast as I can, slowly making progress to the temple and avoiding security along the way.
Okay, my cardio is gassed. I'm gonna keep going on this road. Looks like it's built for go-karts. Let's keep going. We're going for it, baby. I think we've been detected. We've gotten to the side. I've not been detected yet. I see this. Looks like an unfinished home. We have that right there. We're getting cooked out here in the sun to the temple.
Oh, yeah, it's like 90 degrees out there, man. 90, it's like 90, 95. Extreme humidity. Video game skills, exactly. This is like a video game, man. It's pretty crazy.
This thing's steep as a mother. Slowly but surely. Okay, we're going up. We're going up. Okay. There's the temple. I might just climb up the hill. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, let's do this. Once I go up there, I'm kind of screwed. I don't want to get shot. It should probably be loud.
And with my massive calves, I scaled up the side of a literal mountain to Epstein's temple, still somehow undetected.
How the fuck has he not been detected yet? That's skill, man. That is fucking skill, bro. If I got on the island, they probably just go right to the side, look down like, there he is, as soon as I step foot on the island. And I'm not like nearly as fast as he is either. I'm overweight, out of shape.
Detected this far still. You think they'd buy security cameras or something?
With only the open road standing between me and the temple, it was time to go for it.
Okay, we made it to the temple. We made it to the temple. Undetected thus far. This is the temple where crazy stuff went down. Look at this. Look at this. Blocked off by stone.
There it is.
Blocked off
There it is, man.
by wood. Pasha, over there.
Come on, Tyler.
God, if you're alive, protect me. Came through there, weaved my way all the way up to here. Look at this. There's a giant cliff here, by the way. Giant cliff, and then everything's boarded off. The entire place looks to be repainted. It used to be blue and yellow. A ladder right here, almost as if they just repainted the place. This is literally pure white now. Someone took a dump right there. This is the place where evil.
Great place to take a dump. Sneak out the island. Sneak out the island, go right past out of cars just to take a big old dookie, and then ride right off and grab the boat and just go away. Just drive it away.
Evil things went down in this
Sounds like a good time, man. Sounds like a good time.
temple right here. There used to be a giant sun compass that was removed, apparently. There's a bonfire right here. Maybe where they burn people alive or not. I've gotten up here successfully, undetected. There's there's like a speaker right there. But beyond that, seems to be low-level security right now. Okay, there's a sailboat coming in right there. That's not what we wanted to see. Right now, it's a race against time. Hopefully I don't go to jail. Horrid things went down here. Look at all these benches. Very out of place.
They
benches.
deserve to live in a pile of a shit forever. I mean, if you're talking about the elites, hell yeah. That's what their jail cell should be, man. Just throw them in a pit of fucking horse manure or some shit. No, worse, people manure. People manure. Yep.
Benches, right? You have benches right here, bench right there, bench right there, bench right there. Look at that. This makes no sense. I'm gonna go back down, see if we can examine the estate. This time I might have to go blitzkrieg. Now I just need to run. My pants are literally falling off. Looks like an unfinished construction pathway. I see what's inside.
Throw them in the fire like they did the kids. Oh my god. I haven't read anything where they threw kids in fire, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did, man. Probably after they're done raping them and they decide not to turn them into beef jerky. They probably throw them in fire. Yeah. Oh man. That's sad. It's this fucking Holocaust 2.0, man. Fucking Holocaust 2.0.
Where all the security went, I've yet to remain detected. It might be up.
Even if they weren't alive, that'd be horrific. I mean, that's what the Nazis did, dude. That's what the Nazis did to Jews, man. After they some of them, after they killed them, they threw them in fire, and sometimes they didn't even kill them. Sometimes they just grabbed them and threw them in freaking fire, lit them up. They threw them in ovens. Really horrific stuff. I wouldn't be surprised they did the same shit on Epstein's Island. So again, this place was Holocaust 2.0. I'm telling you.
On their lunch break, boozing out.
I will read about it.
Behind this rock.
I will read about it, man.
Behind this giant. Oh my god. I don't like that rock. It appears to be.
That rock is gonna fall right on you, man. Get away from that rock. It's gonna go undone and roll right on top of you, killing you, man. Okay, skip just a little bit. Yep, there's security. So it first gets detected. They probably had to do this with the Holocaust too, honestly. Yeah, they did that shit in the Holocaust too. They did in the Holocaust. They did it on Epstein's Island. Fuck, man. Humans can be evil, vile creatures. I'm telling you, man. Vile fucking creatures. He gets detected. Look at that. He finally got detected.
I'm running. He's not fast enough on foot. Fast, boy.
As I ran away from...
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Gotta go faster, faster! There's something going on over centuries. Yup. Exactly. Or, this is the Sonic's theme song. Oh, shit. Let's see if I can find it. Sonic. Theme song. Sonic X. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Oh, shit. Ah, fucking ads, man! God damn it, the fucking ads! Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Gotta go faster, faster, faster! Sad. Situation. Anyway, sorry, back to the video.
Security, I saw this.
Oh no. They got me. I need to run.
Now, security was right behind me going full speed in my direction.
It's a meme.
Oh no. Can't stop me.
I can't exactly understand what they're saying, but they're screaming at me the whole time.
Run. No, I'm good. We're good. I'm out of here. They're behind me. We made it down here. Once we get to the beaches.
You think they're just gonna let you get away? You think they're just gonna let you get away? Oh, skip forward again. I was gonna skip forward a little bit. He got away from him, by the way.
You can't see. He's not coming down. Going into the water. Pasha needs to pick me up.
They gave up. They gave up, and he got away.
Okay, made it into the water. Security is just to apprehend me. I'm swimming as fast as I can, waiting for Pasha to pick me up. Come on, Pasha.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming.
Shoot me if you dare! I'm in international waters! What are you hiding, Epstein? What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Waiting on Pasha, let me get away. There's Pasha with the jet ski. There's my getaway jet ski. We're getting out of here. I escaped. Alright, we're making out. Give me a tip. Give me a hand. Alright, easy. They thought they could get me. Grab the handle. Alright, go! We escaped with all the footage. I'm touched. I breathe air. You suck.
But as we zoomed back and made our way
Just wait for it. Wait for it. Just wait for it.
to the airport, I saw this.
I think we're being followed by a Fed right now.
That's me.
Oh, we should shoot. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to restart it. Right at the end.
This.
Yep. He get pulled over by Fed eventually anyway. They still got caught in the very end. And again, I'm not really sure. I was gonna say I'm not really sure if he got got arrested or not. I doubt it. I don't think he got arrested. I think he's still making videos and shit. But yeah, this is 2 years ago too. That's crazy. Let's see. Let's see if he's still making videos. Well, yeah, his latest video was 3 weeks ago? Yeah. Canada's India invasion. Okay. 3 weeks ago. So yeah, I think he got it. He's not in jail. Anyway, I'm going to be right back, and I'm probably going to switch this over to Fortnite. Just give me one moment, guys. One moment.